In the city of Savatthi, there was a monk named Tisa. He received a set of fine cloth from his sister. He was very excited. The monk Tisa instructed the samaneras, novices, to make the cloth into a high-quality robe that he would get to wear. He checked in on them often and supervised the work himself. When he received the final robes, he was beyond excited. He washed them and planned to wear them the next day on his alms round. However, that night, he fell extremely ill. As he tossed and turned, he felt regret that he would not get to wear the new robes. He worried about who would take his robes if he passed away. The next morning, when his monk friends came to see why he was late for alms rounds, they found that the monk Tisa had passed away. Little did they know that the monk Tisa was immediately reborn. He was reborn as an insect in the very robes he was obsessed with. Since the monk Tisa had not explicitly given away his items before death, all his belongings were considered public domain. Some of the monks came to see which belongings they would take and use. As the monks came close to his fine robes, the insect Tisa became extremely agitated.
My robes! My robes! Get away from the robes! They are mine!
The Buddha, with his divine faculties, could hear these cries. In his boundless compassion, he sent a messenger to request that the monks wait 7 days before taking ownership of the deceased monk's items. Out of deference to the Buddha, all the monks left everything as it was. "7 days and 7 nights. And so, after 7 days and nights, the monks returned and began to take their pick of the items. Later, the monks asked the Buddha why he had asked them to wait 7 days. The Buddha explained. Owing to his attachment to the fine robes, the monk Tisa was reborn in a hell state, that of an insect. His mind directed his rebirth. Since all he could think about was his robes, his mind directed his energy and merit to the object of his obsession. While you were considering his items, the insect Tisa was getting angry. If you had taken his items, the insect Tisa would have become bitter against you and generated negative karma for himself. This would have led the insect Tisa to follow up his insect birth with a hell birth, where he would experience torment and anguish. However, since you waited 7 days, the insect Tisa passed away naturally without incurring any significant negative karma. Therefore, the good karma that he had cultivated from being a good monk was able to bear fruit. He has since been reborn in a happy state. And so, monks, be aware. Attachment to anything is very dangerous. Attachment is just like rust that lives on iron. Rust needs iron to live. but eventually it will corrode the iron itself. We start off like the iron. Then, once we are confronted with worldly things, our minds begin to develop attachments. Those attachments lead to thoughts and feelings. Those thoughts and feelings lead to actions designed to protect our attachments. Those actions will lead to undesirable karma that we will have no choice but to pay for. So be aware, monks. You should not indulge too much, nor should you allow your mind to be attached to anything, because attachment delays your mental progress and advancement.
What do you think the moral of this story is?
We hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you did, and click subscribe if you want to see our uploads.